Breaking News TV, Russian accent.
Let me go to my chart, which is the spread between Italian and Spanish yields. Does Spain look more attractive given what's going on in Italy right now?
I think from a valuation perspective, not necessarily. I mean, I think Spain is a good story and has been, an improving story, at least in terms of the economics. Obviously, it does have some of its own political risk as well. And I think recent polls has also shown that there's still quite a strong populist element within Spain as well. But I think what it highlights is that you're getting a spread, twice as much spread on Italy at the moment than you are relative to Spain. I do think Italy should trade wider to Spain on a fundamental basis, but I do think that if Italian spreads were to go to, through 150 approaching 160, then I think that's an interesting potential entry point, because I just don't think there's Italian exit risk and systemic risk is high. I think it's very low, in fact.
I know the situation is very fluid. I know there are a number of leaks, which again, I don't know whether it's testing the market. I don't know whether it's something that we need to take at all seriously. But when you hear about the potential government actually discussing this government debt write-down worth billions of euros, what did you think? Is it this will never happen? This is they're much more populous than I thought they would be. How should markets interpret this?
I think one should discount that, because it's playing to a domestic base and a domestic gallery. I mean, if the ECB were to genuinely write off 250 billion euros of government debt, and is actually precluded legally from doing so. But if it did so, then we're into a fiscal union world, and you've got shared risk. Actually, in that world, I'd be a buyer of the privilege. But actually, we're not in that world. I think the concern that the market and I would have around those kinds of proposals, if you like, is not that they're serious proposals, but that indicates perhaps a lack of seriousness and also a confrontational approach with potentially the rest of Europe. And for this debate between France and Germany about how to move Europe forward is really about Germany wants risk reduction, France wants, risk sharing. And it's quite hard, I think, to persuade Germany and other parts of Northern Europe for risk sharing when they have an Italian government potentially with those kinds of proposals.